what's the difference between human depression, human sadness, whatever, remorse, regret, and that Garou way of how does that feel? Maybe you have a time to share that in character. Yeah, let's open the scene as you three with Bladfur under a bridge in the Rummelsburg district of East Berlin. I would say that it's very early morning on the day that follows the mood. Above that bridge, you're right under that bridge, a big metal bridge where there are like constant industrial trains hammering their brakes at the hissing sound of factories nearby, and there is a canal filled with dirty water and whatnot. And in the morning you wake up. In fact, the three of you, I imagine that you are all sort of... The night was cold. And you're all cuddled with Bladfur, who is in lupus shape. Just cuddled on your two bodies, the three of you form that bundle of life, of warmth under that bridge, and the two of you wake up. The wolf is still sleeping near, right beside you. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about that Harano? Do you want to begin to know each other better?
We already introduced our names, right? Last episode?
Yeah.
All right. I think I would probably be, if I'm awake, just staring out from under the bridge. I'm not the kind of kid that would usually end up sleeping under a bridge. So my life has taken quite a turn at 19, I believe. I'd look towards you, noticing you awake as well, and the sleeping wolf, which is just bizarre. Where did you come from? Are you from around here?
Yeah, I've been staying around these parts for a while now. Ever since I ran off from that foster institution, they tried to stick me in.
Oh, okay, so you're human.
Oh, yeah. Kind of looks at you funny. You too, right? And then look over at the wolf that's still sleeping.
Yeah, but I don't know about half of these people.
Well, I guess technically neither of us are human anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't feel human anymore. Something's different. How did it happen for you?
The cops were chasing me down, had me cornered, and I don't know if it was part of what happened to me or if it actually happened, but this cop, like, he grew these weird, wicked claws. Not like we do. It was weird. Like his arms elongated. It was really crazy, and I just kind of flipped out, and then Udo was there, kind of helped me out of the situation.
You said the cop grew claws?
Yeah, it's not the first time something weird like that has happened on streets, but it was definitely one of the weirder ones.
Did they look like our kind of claws, like what we can do, or
Oh, it was more.
worse?
His body didn't change, just his arm. They got like creepy long and like black flesh, fingers elongated, and yeah, it was definitely not one of us.
Addie, does this line up with what happened to Hannah, or is that slightly different? I don't remember if her arms changed.
I think Hannah had, from what he described, something similar, but I think that you remember that her whole body, her whole presence was much more alien than that.
Yeah, I ran into a similar thing, but it wasn't the cops.
Kind of hard to imagine this whole other world has been here the whole time.
Yeah. Kind of wish I didn't know, you know?
Yeah, it would be a lot easier to go back. Back when it was just Carl, Alina, Hans, and I. Back when times were simple, just trying to get a bite to eat, stay warm, not whatever this is.
Well, it doesn't sound like you had it much simpler.
Depends on what you mean by simple. I suppose once you get used to things, they kind of become routine.
Yeah. Can't help but think how much things I got used to that maybe I shouldn't have. Routines that should have been broken way earlier on.
Well, now I have to ask, like what?
The claws that I saw didn't come from a cop, they came from my sister.
Wait, the same kind I was describing? Or like us?
Kinda, I'm not sure. Maybe if we had some paper I could try and draw them, but I don't know. I saw her coming at me with the claws, and then I saw my claws in her.
Put a hand
And
on your
the
shoulder. There's nothing that you could have done. I mean, we both know what happened when, I don't know, I guess you could say when we popped. Whatever this is inside us now doesn't want to stop.
It has to, though. We can't just go around growling and fighting with each other all the time. Like back there, if that's what we do, if that's what our secret society is, just
Yeah, but who says we have to? What, just because that's what they've always done, that's what we have to do? No, we can do whatever we want. You saw the other night. They wanted us to do one thing, they wanted us to do another, and we told them all to go kick rocks and did our own thing. They didn't stop us. Here we are, doing our own.
I nod thoughtfully and then look back at the sleeping wolf to see if he's still sleeping. Yeah, well, we'll see if this works before we start betting on this alternative method.
The wolf is still asleep. So you have a weird sense that he is aware. It's very close to either being awake or has somewhat some heightened senses of sort that makes it aware of its environment even when sleeping. There is also a stray cat, grey, dirty, skinny cat, looking for scraps and bits of food, digging into piles of old papers, whatnot, just trying to survive, hanging around, hungry.
Yeah, I think he's got it right. Motioning over to the cat. Let's go see if we can scrounge up something to eat. I'm sure our pack leader here will be able to sniff us out. It's not like we're going to get lost.
There's nothing to eat out here.
Oh, yeah, there is. You just got to know where to look. Trust me. And no, we're not going to go eat out of a garbage. I know some.
Thank God, I don't feel that doggish yet.
Well,
Nice.
So,
yeah.
I was going to say, we'll lead Victor kind of on Lucas's daily routine. Go over to the newsstand, get some papers, ask him what's up. Let me double check here. What was say was yes, Frederick. Introduce Victor to Frederick. This is my buddy. Hey, Frederick, do you know anything about the zoo over there?
Frederick, I think, is an old 50 years, not old, 50 years old, grumpy man. With like just barely a couple of hairs, left on his head. A consistent, open every day, same time. Lukas, good old little friend. Happened to you? Gosh, you haven't slept? What happened? The zoo, you say? What about it?
Well, there's I hear there's the new animal exhibit. We were trying to see if a couple of vagabonds like us could manage to get in without having to pay ticket price.
Oh. Oh, I wouldn't know that.
It would just be a quick in and out.
You wouldn't, guys. You would not be planning something out of the box. I mean, what's the idea there? You mean in and out? It's a zoo, you know. You go, you visit. I see. Okay. What happens that my cousin, yeah, he's one of the warden there. But he doesn't work for the security place. He just happens to work there and feed the beasts, whatnot. Yeah, he told me they brought a nice pack of fresh young wolves from Poland, it seems. Recently enough.
When was that? Like,
I think just about a month ago or so. You into wolves now? I thought you're more into rats and cats, Lukas.
We all have to grow up sometime.
But I asked,
probably give a
yeah.
confused look over at Lucas at the sound that he's into rats. Who's into rats? But I don't say anything. But my confusion is clear. Sure.
Seeing that, we'll just be like, rats are great survivors.
Don't they carry diseases?
It's a misnomer or misconception. I always get those confused.
Is it though?
What's the name of this contact, Lukas?
Frederick.
Frederick says, alright, I'll get in touch with Charlie, yeah? My cousin, Warden, and come back tomorrow. Am I able to put you in touch, the two of you, yeah?
You're the best, Frederick. I owe you big time.
Alright. Oh,
And we'll finish doing our little chores around the stand for him, like sweeping up, taking out the old papers, and kind of continue on the scrounge and eventually come up with a couple Deutschmarks, get maybe a candy bar or something.
yeah, I think at some point you managed to buy a sandwich for the two of you. And when you're in a side alley, a familiar face shows up. A long trench coat, battered face, unkempt hair, dark red hair, black beard. It's Johan, hands in his pockets. Walks up towards you.
To get some good sleep, offer him the last of my sandwich.
He declines. Well, he's kind of like he's about to go and take a bite. This is I don't know, a cheese sandwich, no meat in it. He's kind of like, thank you. His German is pretty awful. And he had a weird way of not saying hello. This man seems to have a hard time adapting to humid customs. My brothers played a good trick on them last night. honored that I have found you, and I don't know how to say. He grumbles, you know, and there's some kind of like he's looking to speak human. He seems annoyed by the fact he cannot articulate, you know, his concepts, words, thoughts. You people use money, yeah? We would need money to get into that zoo.
We've already got that taken care of. Friend of mine's gonna talk to somebody who's gonna get us in.
Oh.
Just means we'd have to wait a day.
No worries. Well done.
Of course, if we don't want to wait a day, I might be able to cover tickets for us, but that would be during, daylight hours, open hours, where there's people there. Which comes down to the question, how do we want to do this? What's even the plan for once we get them out? How just release them to the wild here?
No way, we're going home. The whole of us.
Really, where's home?
They call it Puszcza. The forest where I was born. And all my pack with me. We all come from what they call a country called Holland. It's far to where the sun rises. My father is still there, I hope.
Do you know the way back?
Oh yeah.
In fact, did you escape from the zoo, or did you come here on foot?
Something happened to me. I became what they call Garou on the way. I turned
that was a month
into
ago?
a weapon. Yes. Oh no. I don't know. Time. Yes.
A moon cycle ago?
Nearly. Yes. I tried to save my kin and I messed it all up. I was in that zoo and I couldn't see my mother. But they're waiting for us. They all are eager to go home. And once we're home again, we'll make sure that never happen again. And we'll make sure the children of our children are safe in the wild until Gaia recovers. We are brothers now. Now you hear me? I'm here for you. I feel you. You'll never be cold again. Never. Not until I'm here to protect you.
That's nice and all, but we only just met. Let's focus on getting your family free first, and then we'll see. Is it safe out there in the wild. Puszcza?
Puszcza has her moods. Definitely tempers. And is home to many species, like they say. But she tolerates all that play their part. Predators and prey both serve nature. She's the good mother. So I say that. Back when I was a pup, I had no idea what was going on. I was just playing along. It's the rules as they came to me. I mean, there wasn't a sense of... It'd be so weird to be separated from... How do they call it? What do you call that? Awareness. This is so unreal. Still not used to it.
Yeah, I bet. You've gone through even more of a change than we have.
You guys are just chatting, the three of you, looking at some your streets. Life sort of goes on. 1980s cars and 1980s people rushing to work, doing their things. The smell of the city stinking. The noises biting at your now hypersensitive senses. Lukas, if your friend can get us into the zoo at night, let's sort it. Nothing can stop us.
Yeah, I think we've got a pretty good chance. But maybe we could practice. I have an idea, guys. And if they follow Lucas, we'll go to Spree Park. It's on the other side of the river there. It's just this huge wooded area with a few scattered playgrounds around. Undress, because we learned the hard way that our clothes will get shredded. And I think maybe, hey, let's run around as wolves. Let's see what it is on the other side.
On the other side, you mean of the shape-shifting spectrum, yeah?
Nah.
Yeah, I think you can gather there at night. It's the beginning of park, and you know that the next morning you can go back to Frederick. We'll introduce you to Charlie, and during that night, I think we can sort of off-screen describe how you sort of guys are first taught your first couple lessons about the 5 forms, about channeling rage, about focusing your senses. I think that something happens as well when it comes to a couple animals as well. I think that you make connection. I think you learn learn how to learn that actually Johan knows the rite of shadow passage.
Ooh.
So he would be able to take you to the Umbra and back, in case that's needed. There is also, I think, 2 spirits. I kind of want to, guys, gear you up for the coming scene. I think that somewhat cat and lizard are going to cut a deal with Lukas. Each of them looking for some kind of chiminage, some kind of gifts in exchange for gifts. And Lukas will learn Eyes of the Owl and Blissful Ignorance at night, respectively from cat and lizard. I think that in exchange, cat will want Lukas to feed the stray cats every time he meets one. And lizard wants Lukas to never step on the lizard tail.
Okay, let me just make.
I think in the park there are a couple frogs as well, and maybe an odd guinea pig. I don't know, some kind of weird porcupine there that has digged a lair in that park, and Viktor also will be introduced to those 2 spirits. Simply the first time that the 3 of you go across the Umbra, as Johan demonstrates the rite of passage, the rite of shadow passage. Viktor also will meet with a frog spirit and a porcupine spirit. I think that the frog wants from Viktor to keep the ponds that he encounters during the course of his life. He wants you to keep these ponds clean of pollution. And porcupine, I wasn't sure on this one. What do you think? What could a porcupine spirit want?
A good question.
For giving you that protective gift, yeah, where you bounce back incoming hits coming your way. We'll figure it out, yeah? We'll figure this one out.
Yeah.
So it's I think that was a night where you somewhat found many more answers that you could have expected, and learned a lot from a lupus man, Johan, extremely generous, open, and it seems very a quick learner himself, because he has been a Garou for no more than a month and a half. So you guys will be headed the next way, the next day, to that zoo. Any last words?
Oh boy.
Yeah, any last words before that scene ends?
Yeah, I'm sure nothing can go wrong.
Foolproof.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Puszcza. Denizens of the wild. So if I recall correctly, last scene ended as... you tell me, guys. You tell me, and I'll fill the gap.
So the scene ended when they were continuing the ritual, and me and Fabi think that Alexander escaped because he ran off to the forest. We didn't see what happened to him, and she proposed to me to leave place, but I was hesitant to leave because of the vision that I had.
Yeah.
That's the end I remember.
Yeah. I think the two of you had decided to go follow the trail of Alek. See where he ended up. Alek, what do you recall?
I recall he was trapped. He tried to make a run for it, and sort of like a force field stopped him because the collar is still on his neck. He tried to get help from humans, and the humans just like ignored him to help or to continue participating in the ritual. The would-be black spiral dancers. I don't know if they go by that name yet with the timeline. But yeah, now he's just in the forest having a small mental breakdown over the fact of being trapped.
Yeah, and during that, like the shock you had, just nearly strangling yourself, running straight into an invisible wall. The collar stopping you right here, right there. The rage after then, had you sort of like snap a neuron, and now you find yourself in some kind of parallel dream state, and you're back in that 18th century prison cell. For a moment you lose consciousness of your surroundings, and you're just there. And you hear that voice again, coming from the cell next door.
Είσαι έξτρα χρήματα στο vintage, πουλώντας ρούχα που δεν χρειάζεσαι. Φωτογράφησε.
Robert.
That's the voice?
No.
I'm sorry.
Spoken Greek?
That was transcendental.
Trying to put pictures on the Discord.
I see, yeah. And Alek, you're in that musty, dark cell. Just the vaulted ceiling, just the quality of the door gives you a weird anachronistic feeling. You know that you're not only somewhere else, but sometime else. And that voice resonates again. That murmur that travels from the other cell behind, next door. Is, hey, you're a dream friend. Are you still around?
Did you say dream friend?
Yeah, dream friend.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm right there.
Hello?
Yes. You're not alone.
Do you know who I am?
I know that we can communicate. I don't know why. I sent
where
my
are we?
dream to you.
Your dream?
Yes. We're not talking directly. We're talking through dreams. That's the only thing that can cross the gauntlet and the rift. The tear is opening. Something is going on.
What tear? Where are you? Where am I? What time is this?
I just asked a dream spirit to put us in touch. You know we're dangerous, my friend. This is just a vision. We don't have much time. You need to calm down.
Tell me to calm down.
Calm.
I have holes in my memory.
No.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down. Calm down where?
I see only a prison around myself. I see only a world of shadow. A fate I have committed to. But I want out now. And things are not going according to plan. And I see you're in a prison, you too. Prison that you cannot see. We're very much alike. If the seal to the realm, I am guarding is broken open once more, we are both fucked.
Well, where are you? Where's the seal that I'm supposed to stop from being broken?
I'm in the Underworld.
Is it the tomb that they're doing the ritual over?
Yes. Yes.
How do I stop it? I can't. Is the collar still like on me in the dream world?
Yes.
I can't. You need to tell me how to break the collar. I can't stop them. I can't fight them.
I don't know that device. What is this? What does it do?
I can't change. I don't feel the wolf at all.
This is dark. Who are these people? Are they Garou? What ritual?
I don't know.
What do they want?
They're for me to join them. To kill Gaia.
Corrupt, brethren, fallen. Don't fall for it. Play pretend as long as you can. Come down. Help me out. What do they want with the tear of the Underworld? The rift must remain locked and closed.
What's behind the rift?
Shadows.
This is not a time to be vague, whoever you are.
Shadows here.
Are you here? Are you still alive?
I'm losing it, but I'm alive. I believe I am. I've been trapped here. I can't say how long.
For how long?
I don't know. I was born in 1754.
You've been in there for over 200 years.
You hear a growl of pain and rage, something that just makes the whole prison just shake. dirt and water drop from the vaulted ceiling. No! You know. I guard the doors of the underworld. But there is a way. There is a way I can make it back. I want to fight for Gaia. I want to be back. She needs me. Help me.
How do I help you?
We need to talk. Talk to the shamans. We need to. And at this point, there is something nudging, something wet nudging your cheeks in the real world, and you're shaken, disturbed by the synchronicity of contradicting feelings, sense of place, and for a moment there is just this back and forth, and you're half in dreaming and half back, you know, when you open your eyes and you still have this very fresh dream in your mind when you wake up, and you're back in the real physical world in Puszcza, among the trees and the rocks. And it is Darius, gifted child, in lupus form, who's licking your cheek.
That's one of the people from the academy, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you hear that last echoing voice as if like receding in the distance back from this dream world. Yagel is my name. Yagel.
Yagro?
Darius, gifted child, shapeshift into hermit form. Is this 34 years old, East Russian Mongolian type of the Yakut tribe. Black-eyed, ponytailed, braided, black hair, Mongolian boots, second-hand military clothes. His eyes are super neutral, there's something very animal about him. He looks deep into you and he says, hands on your shoulders. I think you are prostrated at this point, somewhat on your knees or so. He leans down towards you. He says, "Please accept my apologies. I am the..."
Darius? Is that you?
Hey, yes, it's Darius.
What's happened? I don't remember certain things. I don't know how I got here. And there's something, the dream, something about a ritual stopping the shadows from the tomb. Some werewolf over 200 years old. Where's my father, Darius?
Your father is in Belarus at the moment.
Belarus?
Yeah.
Outside of the country?
The country next door to Poland. Hey. Are you okay, Alek? You were ambushed. You and your mother were ambushed. They took her too.
My mom? I don't have a mother.
You... Oh, poor boy. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
I think at this point, Alina and Fabi have tracked down Alek's location, and they arrive between rock boulders and trees. You're further down that big hill where the cairns are located. So I would say that you're a good 400 meters from the hippie camp and the Black Spiral Dancer camp. Yeah. Darius is startled. Just, and relaxes as soon as he sees that it's Fabiola and you, Alina. Alina, you can see that Alex was talking with crazed eyes. They were both into a conversation, and you can see that Alek is definitely disoriented.
I turn to Fabi and I'm like, here they are, we should take him and leave. Right?
I can't leave. There's something stopping the caller, stopping me from running away.
Turn to Fabi and
She walks down towards Alek. Lean on over you, Alek, and inspects the collar. And she touches it. She try to move it a bit, and she just at some point like, ugh. This is bad. I've never seen such a thing.
what is it?
I don't know. Fetish of sort. A spirit is enclosed and is captured in it, and does the bidding of the one who binding it to it. This collar has power over Alek. You can't leave, you said?
No.
You could run that far. But from what cannot you run further away?
The ritual, one of them, probably.
Yeah.
So we have to stop them one way or the other.
There is a keyhole in there, right?
Yeah.
I think. I can't remember the tall guy's name, the one who kidnapped me, but
Natural.
I think.
Natural.
Natural.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one named Natural, either he has the key or it's in his tent.
I don't know the guy.
Can I describe him to her? Because they had a debate earlier, right? Last session.
Yeah.
The guy, I think we did see the guy. We did?
Oh,
I think he was away in the other camp or something.
Possibly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
think
didn't
you met only Renate, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If I were him, I wouldn't let the key just in my tent for you to walk away. So he has it on him. The only reasonable thing to do. They are stupid, but not that.
They seem to kind of trust me. We could try to lead him away from the camp and set up an ambush of some kind.
Snake out.
Fabiola looks at you straight in the eyes. What do they want from you? No, she looks
join
old. Yeah, she's this old grandmother. What do they want? Did they tell you?
To join them. And then I had this dream about some werewolf who's trapped underneath the tomb. They're trying to do this ritual over it, who's guarding it from shadows from escaping. He's been in there since 1700s. It's insane.
All
He's
this
speaking to me
doesn't
through
make
dreams.
sense.
Is that right?
Dreams, all
Man from the 18th century?
people, dreams, scholars, rituals, snakes. All this is too weird for me.
Can I say his name to her and see if she recognizes it?
Yagal?
Yago. He said his name was Yago.
Yagal. This is weird. I
You
thought.
seem old enough to remember him.
What did he say? Who is this man?
I said you seem old enough to remember him.
I'm not that old, no. 18th century? You're kidding me. You still have a good sense of humor, I see. Alina.
Yes, and a ritual is happening right now. So do we have time for jokes?
Mm,
Maybe we should go back and mess with that ritual anyways. I mean,
There's
it's four of
seven
us.
of them. There's seven of them.
4 of us. And we have
And one of us
Fabi.
can't change.
Fabi counts like 10.
The grandma's worth 10 Garou.
Yeah. Wanna taste?
oh,
Rather not.
I'm not what I used to be. I still have a good few tricks in my sleeves, but what I have now is allies. Oh yes.
Is there a way to negotiate with the spirit in the Umbra? To force it out of the collar?
I don't know. Once the spirit has been bound to an object, it is very hard to get it out. You cannot
We need
change.
the key.
Is that it?
No.
Let's go back where the ritual is. See where this natural is. Don't be with us. If they trust you, as you say, let's not be seen together. And
I could
we'll
head
try
up.
to take his keys out.
I could head up first, and you guys stay back and try to lead Natural away from the camp.
Maybe Renata as well.
We have to understand what they are doing here.
We know what they're doing. They're trying to break some kind of seal over that tomb. To let something out, to break something.
Yeah, the snake, Fabi, I told you, it's a huge snake. I saw it. It's hungry, so probably we'll eat them all.
Yes, and us with it. I saw it too. It is beyond our power. This is not.
Yes, Fabi, but as I know from tales, because I'm new to all these things, so I don't know shit. But usually rituals have some key components. So if they're missing a component, it will delay them, correct? Maybe it will buy us time, find the keys, and stop it.
If there's some kind of key component, it would be in their camp where Natural is.
They're doing the ritual now. Probably they're all together now, but if they're already divided, let's go to that camp. But the ritual is started, correct?
They were prepping, yeah. They were They were getting
We're only
getting
prepping
ready.
right now.
We have to see the Umbra. Alina,
Yes, Granny.
we have to watch from the Umbra. We need to understand what's happening here. What we see is not...
How we supposed?
Just hold my hands. Look into my eyes. We'll go on the other side. Sidestep for a while. Get a sense of the spiritual fauna out there.
We'll have to see that snake again, but okay, Granny. We'll give her my hands and look her in the eyes.
She plays a little bit with a necklace of hers with different little charms hanging there, pieces of mirror and stuff, reflecting stuff. She looks in it and then she looks into your eyes, and there is a low sound, and you're sucked into in and through the gauntlet, and you see as if you were when you arrive on the other side, you see as if there was like loads of people rushing to escape a war. Spirits of all sorts. You see like humanoid multi-legged forms, ribbons of spores. You see like fire, water, air elements, elementals just rushing away. You see like columns of spiders, wood spiders, basically packing their things and rushing away. And as the two of you...
Away from the hill? The hill is still there?
Yes.
So they ran away from it, correct?
Yeah. The sun is waning. It's nearly nighttime, and it's very small, and it's blue and pale. And you see the halo of the moon that is about to rise in the sky. There's like a massive orange fire behind the horizon. The ground is I think is dark. And the sky is kind of like dark violet with some kind of like green couple, green aura around the caern. And you're having a hard time just making your way through the throng of fleeing spirits. And in the distance, you can see the colossal, it has now grown in size, a colossal black cobra. And right, Fabi looks back at where
Alek's supposed to be?
Yeah. And there is a black cloud there. Alek has not crossed the gauntlet. And around his location, there is
the necklace.
There is a black cloud. Mm-hmm. And she turns, she looks. Oh. Ooh. You want to learn something, child? It is time. Look at this thing. I think they like to call them nameless. I don't think it has anything to do with the collar. This is something much worse. Much worse. Much worse. The nameless. They wipe your memory. There is a moment of things calm down a little bit between waves of fleeing spirits. I think she begins some kind of ritual. Don't know how it looks. She starts the rite of abjuration. Watch and learn. Help me with your intent.
Yes, I will. I will watch her. I will try to focus only on her, not the chaos around me. Try to focus my energy.
When you guys approach that dark cloud, there are like tendrils of black shadow that slither out of it and tries to reach for your eyes. Roll stamina plus resolve. +1. +1 die thanks to Fabiola. In the meantime,
how you add the die? I don't know. Here.
I don't know.
I found out. No problem.
Okay. Okay. You will lose 2 points of superficial willpower now, as you managed to repel that thing, but it cost you so much.
Superficial, so it's an X, correct?
No, just a slash.
Just a slash. Okay.
Hold on, hold on. I've got it. And you see that she enters the dark cloud. Fabiola enters the dark cloud. Come here, hold my hand.
I will grab her hand immediately.
Now howl.
Okay.
The two of you howl in that dark environment. Roll for wisdom plus occults +1.
Okay. Wit plus occult. Lots of dice.
Nice. No sound at all can be heard. There's this weird emptiness of resonance. Your howl just is muttered. But there is a crack that forms in the darkness. And this thing just is sort of like solidified and breaks in two blocks of black stone that just they're cleaved like in hard, the thing, and just bluff. Doom, they fall on the ground of this Umbral landscape. And at this very moment, on the other side, Alek, you suddenly feel nothing happened to the collar, yeah, but the memory of your mother suddenly hits you. You see her being dragged away from the car on the night of, when you were ambushed. You recognize her. You see, you remember the conversation you had with her, how she wanted to take you to Mount Ararat in Turkey, how she wanted to escape your father and all that, and all those years, and you have a flashback, like hundreds of images of your mother. And you also remember that you want to leave. Your memories are back. Darius is with you.
I think it's like the memories like hit him, like he falls back and like reaches for Dario.
Yeah, he holds you. Brother,
They took my mother, Dario.
I told you.
My mother.
I told. This is my fault. It's all my fault. I'm in so much trouble. Your dad is going to hell to hate me. I'm going to repay. I owe you.
Save him. Brother, we have to kill them all.
Oh, yes, we do. What of your friend?
Friend?
You said you had a dream. There's no accident. What of this man?
He's whatever is going on in that tomb, he's guarding it. Spiritually? Some kind of pocket dimension? I don't know. My father never taught me about the Umbra. Not yet.
Is your Garou?
He's Garou.
What did he want?
For me to help it stop this ritual, to free him.
Okay, we'll switch scene now. I think in short, Alina, what you see is with your grandmother at your side is that the whole spiritual fauna of the area around the caern is fleeing the presence of the dark cobra, who is hunting for something. That colossal cobra is on the hunt. He's prowling the area, looking for something. He sort of like darts in places, like just to reveal something.
I wonder what.
And on your side, Alek, you hear the voices of Renata and couple of hippies. Alek, come! We're about to start. We need you. Come, join us. The mushrooms are ready. Voilà, let's switch scene. Sorry, we need to move on. Yeah, how did you want to go about it? Do you want to have that chat with Charlie, the warden at the zoo? I think we could just describe what's happened, and how what this meeting went, how did it go, and we could just basically go into action. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think if it comes down to roles, Victor would rather send Lucas to investigate the perimeter of the zoo first. Lucas strikes him as potentially more stealthy than Victor. And Victor might volunteer to talk to the dude.
Okay.
Or we can all go to each of the things together. However, I have no stealth.
So during the day, yeah, Victor would be chatting to Charlie, the warden. And Lukas would have a look around at the place. That's what you want to do?
Sure, that'll work.
Not saying we have to act all that out, but and then does Johann seem stealthy or not so much? He is lupus born, so I imagine he's got a little bit.
Yeah, I think he could do well, yeah, hiding, stealthy. Ooh. I think if you want to scout the location, we'd have Lukas roll. Would that be a resolve plus stealth? I think that if you want, guys, this Charlie can get you in. You know, get you at least tickets to explore during the day. But you too, Victor, you have enough money to buy 2 tickets for the zoo, huh? That's not a problem.
Well, the concern there is there'd be a record of it. And they'd know that some of the last people to, well, unless it's a busy day, but...
Well, I'm not sure much scouting out needs to be done, as the way I see it, if we're going to bust this wolf family out, we got to do it at night.
Right. At least Victor has been in the zoo before, so he knows where the wolf exhibit is.
Yeah, so maybe if we can just convince Charlie to leave a gate unlocked, that we can, just go in. Obviously, we'll have to figure out how to open up the wolf enclosure, but then with that open gate Charlie left us, we can just get out once we...
At least we have Garou's strength to fall back on. Need be to just rip open a fence.
Yeah, a fence won't be a problem for sure. Yeah, maybe let's see how you can convince the guy to just leave a door open. You know, one of those smaller public entrances. There's possibly the main gates. Plus side entrances for the people who work there. Yeah. I think you meet this guy during the day in the zoo, if you want, or maybe he's having a snack at a little milk bar nearby the zoo during his break. That could be it, yeah. Let's say that your guys are sitting in the milk bar. This kind of like collective bars, popular little bars where the people come and eat their brunch or whatnot. And you have the view on the main gate of the zoo on the other side of the street. And he's eating his little break, brunch, whatnot. There are like a couple of German workers eating their sausages. It's like a public canteen, yeah. And people queue to get a selection of whatever food they would like, or that's on display in that counter. And There's a series of Formica tables. Supposed to be clean, but it isn't. The big side window open, and on the other side of the street, you see the zoo, and the fence and stuff, and that massive gate that opens. And this man, little man, little hat, eating his brunch. And the three of you sit in front of him. You're friend of Frederick? Might not. I feel. Do I know you? He told me that friends of his are going to meet me here, but I didn't expect a trio of. Sorry, I don't mean to be. Where are you from? You all three, like.
Native Berliner. Frederick and I go way back. I'm the kid that cleans his stall for him every.
Oh, that's right, little Lukas, you grew up.
Yeah, this last year, I had a growth spurt. I finally stopped getting picked on for being so short.
What can I do for you, lads? I think that Johan is just leaning back, looking at the gate of the zoo, trying not to interfere too much in human conversations.
Well,
yeah,
we don't need something very big or however you want to say it. We really need to get in there and when they're closed. Kind of one of those situations where I think the less you know, the better, maybe.
I see. Well, everybody knows I hate my job anyway. But I'm not foolish enough to get myself fired and lose my... No. My wife would hate that. Kick me out. I mean...
that would be horrible.
Wouldn't it?
How about this? What can you tell us? Like, there are night security guard, someone walking patrols or anything like that?
Yeah, his voice goes down a notch. Oh, there isn't many of them. I think only six wardens. Yeah, six guards. They have those little, bunks and machin. They sleep overnight there. And while they patrol the area, can actually see, just normal guys, just do as good as me. I mean, they're good lads too. We're friends and stuff, but now, if I hate my job, it's because of the nightmares.
The nightmares?
Yeah.
What nightmares?
But everyone who works at the zoo would tell you. We all dream of terrible thing, animal experiments and people just toying with birds and doing stuff to animals and looking at them through... I just don't want to... forget it. This place is cursed anyway.
You care about the animals, don't you?
Ah, poor beast. Yes, sure. What can I do?
What can you tell us about the wolves? I mean, I'm not an expert, and I can tell you they don't look happy. They don't look healthy here.
I don't know any animal that look happy in that place. Just a hell. And we're trapped in it. Humans, animals, the same. Prisoner, jailer, both trapped in the same prison.
And it wasn't you that went and caught wolves and brought them here. This was, what, corporate or?
Yeah, this crazy... The zoo director chasing fame and competing with the other zoo on the other side of the wall. So yeah, they brought this back from Poland. That's all I know. I don't care. Poor beast. We don't have wolves here for us. Poof. Don't know when the last wolf was seen in Germany. No idea. 16th century, 17th century. Oh, they were exterminated way back. Look, if you want to go
This pack wasn't bred in captivity, was it?
No, I don't know. Well, they brought it from Poland in a truck. What do I know? No, I think they're wild wolves. That's all. That's what they're advertising. Brand new wild wolf pack from the great wilderness. Whatever. You care about them,
How do you... Yeah, we do. And before I continue, I chance a glance at Lukas in case he wishes to stop me from spinning a yarn or whatnot. I can tell that you care. Which makes sense. You're the one that actually works with the wolves and the animals. What if I told you we have a way to get them back home? All we need is to find a way to get them out without it pointing on you. And I pull out my wallet and I begin counting money.
Oh, but I see you're a good man. You're a good man, you care about life. That's all that matters to me, he says, tilting his hand, just ready to receive the money. Really, just happiness and comfort. Every wild species should remain where they belong. We have nothing to... Yeah, and his hand is already like... ready to catch the... the notes.
I do my best to conceal it by having the money in hand and then going to shake his to pass it off to him.
Sure. I think at this point, Johan sort of like loses his temper. Kind of like stand up, just throw the chair away. Are we down here? Are we down? And the man is just about to get the money. He was like, what the hell? Okay, we need a roll here. Are you trying to calm? One of you maybe possibly could try and calm Johan, while the other try to recomfort this man, Charlie.
Yeah, I'll tell Charlie. Don't worry about him. He's had a rough time.
Okay. Roll.
I'll go over to Johan and attempt to calm him down.
Okay. Lukas, roll manipulation. Persuasion.
Yeah, well, persuasion. I don't have persuasion, but we'll, quickly off the top of my head, make up something about how we just met this guy and he was drinking the other day. I think he's hungover. He's
Okay.
he's not in the right place.
Okay. Give yourself. Nah, just roll. This is a regular argument. You didn't. Yeah. 4 dice.
Yeah, no special.
2 rage
already.
dice included.
Yep. Don't.
Okay. No, not subterfuge.
Oh no. Okay.
Persuasion. Manipulation, persuasion. And Victor is going to be, what do you think it's gonna be? Composure? Composure, insight?
Sure.
Or persuasion too? Okay, perfect.
Up to you. I think I would be going up to him and attempting to calm him down and assure him that this is going according to plan.
Yeah. Then go for persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion. What was it? Composure?
Composure, yeah, as you're trying to keep your cool, keeping calm.
May I add my bonus die from the beautiful merit, or is that not applicable here to Johan?
No. What? Okay.
I think I'm good with that.
Yeah. I think he's placated. Johan just sits down. Looks. You have a hand over his shoulder, your arm over his shoulder. You're looking at the zoo. You're just telling him that everything is according to plan. It's going to be fine. And meanwhile, Lukas, you see in that man's eyes, he really don't give a shit about wildlife. He just wanted the money, and he would do anything for money. And he's doing this job. He doesn't even care for his wife. He just want to have look the part, have a status of some sort. He's just an opportunist. How do you react to that? As you are trying to just say, no, man, it's cool and so, and you see all that in his eyes, and something in your mind just snaps. A new way for you to.
Oh no.
You have not snapped like that.
Yeah, so what I said earlier is what Lucas meant to say.
Oh,
But what he actually says is, look, mister, we don't got time for this. You'll get your stupid money. Just get us in there.
Oh no.
Not only that, but I think you hold him by the collar and say that just in the weirdest, harshest murmur, because you still have the sense that you're in a public place, but the rage in that murmur is just like the man is just liquefied on the spot. He sees your eyes just something is nearly popping into glabro in the middle of it, and he's liquefied. It's just like, never mind. I don't know. Leave me alone! Fucking hell! Leave me alone! And he shouts, and the whole,
Oh no.
people just start to look at the scene. Do you let him go? Do you try to still the the set of keys that is dangling from you know his belt quickly before he really just does everything he can to take off.
Actually, yeah, I like the sound of that. So we've got him by the collar. We're staring him down, or maybe up, depending on how tall he is. Lucas still is only about 16 or so.
Yeah.
And, you know, get your stupid money, da-da-da-da-da. And, yeah, we'll just, like, while shaking him back and forth, grab the keys. We're kind of skilled in this, so we'll do it stealth. Or I guess, would it be larceny?
Yeah, dexterity larceny. Yeah, I think Victor, you had it figured. You had confidence in, you know, everything. You went into the mood of the calm, you know, of a mediator, and behind you something weird happens. You have the key. You drop the man. He pisses off. There's this odd, like, you know, atmosphere. Everyone starts to, you know, just whisper, "Who's this girl? They belong to the street. They're not from here, machin, ta ta ta." You know, because this is kind of like, this is not Rummelsburg district. You know, this is a bit more, bourgeois sort of place. But anyway, Johan darts out of that place, and you make it out without much more trouble.
Okay. Once we're out, I harshly whisper to Lucas, "What was that?"
I don't know. I
had it sorted, but...
Yeah, but that guy gave two shits about the animals. It was all lies. You didn't see in his eyes when you pulled out the money?
No, he cares. Like, he was talking about wolves and how bad the animals are treated. You were there. You heard it.
Let's cut the scene to where you guys break in. You guys break in the zoo. It's night. You find that little entrance. I think there is the rumbling, the overall low humming of the city enveloping you. Some lonely trucks and cars, you know, stuff happening in side streets. You just skulk your way to the surrounding blocks. Find the main exit, the main fences surrounding the zoo. Try those keys, a couple of them. There's this side door on the northern side of the zoo. The main entrance is to the south east. This large building that Victor recognizes just shows itself behind the fence to your left. You know that the wolf exhibit is sort of like 5 minutes to the south of that fancy Soviet construction with various cages and displays. And you break in. The doors open. At this point, you just have no idea what is the routine of the wardens. You just know that there are 6 of them. An alley opens itself in front of you. Various parks. You close that door behind, and you begin skulking your way towards the wolf den. Everybody roll. I think it's going to be a resolve stealth. Okay.
I'll. Oh no.
Yeah.
So if I willpower that and I get a brutal, then it'll be a brutal result.
Yeah. It's not enough, let me tell you. If you want to reroll, one success wasn't enough.
Okay.
And he has not enough to spare on you. Yeah. Okay. Because you could always assist, spare an extra success on someone and stuff, but I think that's in this game too, yeah? I think you can do that. Anyway, I like this.
Yeah, assisting.
Yeah. A flashlight shows, and just a group of two guards. Their silhouette appears on the other side of, further down the alley, towards where you're going. They're right in between you and where you're headed. And you have a split second to decide what to do before Johan does something.
Have they spotted me already?
Yeah, the light are just shook. Hey, what the? Don't think they noticed the others. You guys just like you're onto the sides, just you're back to the fences. There's probably a couple of decorative trees, ornating the sides of the alley, and you're back on the fences, or possibly behind some kind of small bush, whatever. They notice only Viktor. Come here, you little bastards! One of them draws a cudgel and starts to run towards you. You see the flashlight just going all over the place. The other one lights a second flashlight to keep an eye on you and approaches closer, more slowly.
I'm gonna make a break for it with a quick glance towards Lukas and Johan, and then make a break for it in the opposite direction, attempting to lead them away. And if I get the chance, maybe ducking between exhibits or whatnot, I'm going to shift to Lupus.
Okay.
If I can do so unseen.
Okay. Right. Roll Dex Athletics to get away quickly. I think they are too focused on you to notice Johan.
No.
They. Okay.
It too.
Okay. They nearly catch you. One of them just jumps, land on the floor. His torchlight roll along the alley, and you just cut in between brushes and run between two exhibits. I think they are giraffes. The park for giraffes are on your left. The park for another kind of African zebras, whatever, is on your right. You run. Shape-shifting Lupus. Roll one rage die. What do you do meanwhile, Lukas?
Well, just like Lizard had taught him, when the flashlight popped up, Lukas froze. Then watching Viktor run off, dragging the two guards with him, he'll hiss to Johan, okay, let's go. And we'll make our way towards the wolves quickly as possible. Probably shifting into Lupus as well to run fast.
Brilliant. Lupus is... there's no rage check to turn into Lupus, I just see now. Forgot that. So the three of you...
Oh.
You had succeeded your check anyway, Viktor, but it doesn't matter because there was no need for it. So the three of you are in Lupus form. Social test limited to wolves and Garou, of course. You circle back towards the Viktor. You circle back towards the wolf pen. You remember the location. You lost those wardens. You can hear them. You can hear them behind. Just running, rushing to. They lost you. You see just the twilight of their torches between the brushes, and they're already more than 150 meters behind. And I think the three of you can make it. The wolf pen, more or less at the same time.
Now, something else to note, the flaw that I took, at least, the flaw that I took was Moon Thrall.
All right. Yeah.
That whenever I see the moon for the first time on any given night, you must change to Glabro or Hispo.
Okay.
I don't know if... How long has it been since my first change? Is this...
Oh, it's been
like
a few
week
days.
or a month?
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
I don't recall if I had
What
that
did
in
we
my
say?
notes.
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks
Okay,
after.
so then I don't know if Victor knows that yet.
Yeah, roll a d10. If it's less than 6, the moon catches you. Okay. It's cloudy
overcast.
today. It's cloudy.
Oh.
You arrive at the wolf pen. There is this kind of like a weird artificial cement like rock formation, and a park from there extends. I think it's a big pen, yeah. Johan howls like a low-toned small barks and barkings and howls. And I think the family starts to gather. You're just, I think the cement display is to your right. You're along the fence, facing the fence, and the foresty area of their pen starts in front of you and shoots to your left. And you see them arrive, one after another. Shadows of wolves gathering, and you can feel them, you can hear them, you can understand them. You can feel with your wolf lupus ears and instincts newly revealed to you. You can readjust to that. Remember the teachings from the night before you at the park. And it's one of the most, touching moments of your life, I think. Behind that fence, those muzzles, those snouts, just trying to reach for each other. Brother and sisters reconnecting. What do you guys do? You see the torchlights coming your way in the distance.
Yeah, we're gonna go all out. We'll shift to Krynos and just rip the fence down.
Okay.
Yeah, those are solid fences. Of course, a man could not do that. A Glabro possibly could. Krynos, Glabro, I would test it. Krynos, for free. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just click this, I think. So, I lost a point of raid. Okay.
Still have one.
So yeah, we'll just massive clawed paws rip the fence down.
Yes.
I think I would attempt to keep the other wolves calm while this is happening.
Yeah, there is. I think the shift into Krynos reminds them of something horrible that happened on their first trip towards Berlin. This is not something any animal, wolf included, would appreciate seeing or being close to. So yeah, roll whatever you want. What could that be? Composure, manipulation, charisma. You're a beautiful wolf. Charisma, leadership. How do you want to go about it? I think
charisma leadership sounds like a decent roll there.
Yeah, +1 for your beautiful. Meanwhile, that fence, you just your hands.
No.
Your clawed hands. Oh shit.
No.
Your clawed hands just rips that fence apart. I think that I don't know the width of the spread of a Garou in Krynos is just like this thing is just torn apart and flies away behind you. Makes a being like cling clang clang behind, falling on the alley. And what do we have here? A crit. Brutal. It's weird. I think they are confused. They are scared. The pack is scared. They see their brother, who's trying to come, go, in wolf language, trying to get them out. They see this weird Krynos. The whole pack is intimidated because you have a crit, but an outcome as well. I think it's not calming them down, but just
I'll
giving them the strength, like in fact, like galvanizing them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That works for me. Even if I realize I'm putting too much anger into it and being more intimidating than I thought, then I'll try to like more herd them, like get behind them, herd them, bark and encourage them to go through the hole that's being ripped.
Yes.
Go! You can be free.
They're
We're getting you home.
But we're in the middle of hell. There's one who says in Wolf, there's no way out of this hell. It's a labyrinth out there. We saw when we arrived. There's no way out. And I think Johan in Wolf language as well. Just he's trying to bring them out to lead the way and rush towards the exit that you took in. You hem them out. Trying to push them, push the stragglers.
I think, in addition, I'd end up personalizing this yelling or barking rather, that there's always a way out if you let us help you, because Hannah would not let me help her, even though there was a way out. So I am doing everything I can to encourage my new kin to get out of the hellhole that they're stuck in.
Awesome. The last of them is slipping away from the gap in the fence. You guys are running. There's just a couple of flashlights that hits the back of the Krynos, and the guys stopped. They stopped. They stay where they are, and I don't think. Do you want to take the time to see what they do, Lukas?
Well, sort of. As the rest of the pack is leading the wolves out, we're going to just look over our shoulder, muster our will, since I think it might be another turn to do this, and just kind of growl at them before we lope off after.
Yeah.
Disappearing into the night.
Precisely. Yeah, great. I think they're startled.
And then we'll go to...
Mm-hmm. They're startled by what they see. They're curious about the fence. They see the fence in pieces. They realize the wolves are gone, and you two you're taking off. And I don't know what happens to the pack. You guys will run through town. We'll figure that out during the next scene. Renate and a couple of hippies and the black spiral in human shape are really insisting for you to going back to the camp. Renate says to you, "Hey lad, come along. It's your time to shine. Something big is going to happen. And you're the star of the show. You don't want to be missing that."
Did I already go back to them at the end of the last scene, or did they come to us?
Yeah, they come to us, and they're walking you back towards that location. Darius has slipped in the dark away and disappeared again right before they approached. You see, we need you to prove yourself to the pack now that you're brothers of ours, and we have a mission for you. We'll send you on the other side. Yes?
To the Umbra?
And beyond. To a near realm. It's a long way to go, but goes faster than you think. You see, this place is a portal. As you approach the camp, you can already see that in the distance, among the rock on the top of the hill that you're ascending, you see that big fire has been lit over there, and you see glimpse of human shapes dressed up and masked are dancing entranced around the fire, and one of the hippies is leading the ceremony, calling out the hippies to do various things. This place is a portal, she continues on. We'll take you right next door, and from there, it's gonna be a little bit tricky, but we hope that, well, you'll see.
What's your name again?
Renate?
Renate. If things are gonna get tricky, I think I need the collar off first.
I know. We'll take care of that, don't worry. I'll free you. You'll be able to reach the other side. I know it's been a bit odd, but we need to make sure that you're safe, you know? Don't go astray. And the problem is if you don't do what we want, it's not going to play out very nicely. And not because we'd be messing with you. I mean, some of my friends here would probably lose their temper if you would try to do something weird, huh? But the spirits of the place wouldn't like it either. I don't see a way, man. You've got to play along.
Renate, where's the trust? Can I make a charisma roll against her?
Trust has
You want me to trust you?
Yes. I want you to make me trust you. I'm not sure. Some believe in you, some don't. I'm not really sure on what side I am on now. But I feel there is potential in you. We just need to make sure of that.
I can show my true potential. You just take off the collar. How do I know you're really my friends if you don't help me out?
Look, you'll never wear that collar again if you succeed, I promise. We all know how it feels. I wore that collar myself too, back in the days. I'm telling you, Alek, what awaits for you on the other side is legendary level epicness kind of shit. Oh yes. If you come back, you might as well lead us. We will try to open the tier for a moment for you. You've arrived at the top of the hill. Meanwhile, I think Alina and Fabiola are still in the Umbra. Sort of like stealthily looking at the shape of that humongous black cobra. The moon has risen its purple flamed in orange. It's enormous. And something is happening. The snake has found what it's looking for, and it's tapping. It's lashing at where the heart of the caern is. On your side, and and Fabiola says, "Look, Alina, it is no time for. This is a weird situation. We can't do shit. But at the same time, we have to do something. Can't do shit. This spirit is too great. I will call for help. I will call my good old friend, the Stargazer Zumi. Hopefully he will hear my call. I will ask for his help. He can maybe send someone. An old friend of his. Wolf. If he hear my call and answers on time, everything might be okay. But in the meantime, as I call for help, I want you to keep an eye on Lukas, on Alek. Will you? Stay with him.
Yes. I have to go back.
I don't know. You know how...
Cannot see him here, though.
You know how to cross the gauntlet now.
I do?
Yes. What we did together, just there. Take this, and she gives you her necklace with the charms and the bits of mirrors on it. Just wish yourself wherever you want to be. Focus on your reflection in those little charms, and you'll be good. You'll cross the gauntlet, no problem.
How will you return?
Huh?
How will you return?
I don't know. Hopefully everything will align.
Okay. Or else I will be back for you, Fabi. I will wear the collar and try to do the same thing that we did before on my own. Focusing on where we were at the hill that I was sitting down, so I cannot recall exactly where it was.
I have a feeling they're coming our way. Maybe you don't need to go back to the physical world. Wait here for a sec, stealthily. I think they're coming our way. Now I need to go.
I will try not to be seen. Okay.
I need to go do that right. I need to call for help. And I can't do that here. It's too obvious.
Okay, Fabi.
Where do you put yourself, Alina, at this point?
Where do I see around me?
You see that most of the area around the caern has been emptied of all those gaffling spirits that were fleeing, and now there's just this bright moonlight shining on an empty mound of stone, of rocks, broken stone, and there is this dark hole in the middle of it, this entrance to a cave or something, and the cobra is lashing at this place, just trying to break it open.
The same place where the cave leads to?
Yeah. That cobra has not noticed you.
If they're coming, they're gonna go through the cave. Either I'm gonna be behind them or in front of them. Better to be behind. I don't know what is inside. There is a big rock that I can hit myself.
Yep.
So I will go behind a mound of stone, the broken stones, and crouch there and trying to be aware to see who is coming.
You're behind that boulder. The shape of the cobra is lashing at the cave entrance. You see its shadow just spreads over on top of the hill, and behind and around, surrounding that place, you see the immensity of the forest of Puszcza being lit by the moonlight. But it's Puszcza from the Umbra, yeah. It's vibrating. It's electrified. It's alive. It's like an immense monster just sprawling all around you, up far beyond the horizon, as if this forest has no end, and you're on top of that hill in the middle of it. Meanwhile,
What I'm thinking is,
yes.
What I'm thinking is that this beautiful place, the 2 nights ago I was here trying to smell everything and enjoy how beautiful it was. Now it's being corrupted and I get a little bit hungry.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
How?
I look at the snake and I'm tempted. But I have to listen to Fabi, but I'm hungry, yes.
Okay, gain 1 point of rage. Meanwhile, look, I keep mixing those two names. Alek, you arrived at the top of the hill, and on the physical side, Renate holds your forearm. Natural is nearby. The two twins, their long dark hair, bleak semblance, are nearby. And about 20-25 hippies are there, led by one of them leading the ceremony, all dressed in rags, some of them naked, that covered in mud or whatnot. They all wear makeshift wolf masks made of papier-mâché or bark or whatnot, and they're all in a trance. And you see that Radek, one of the Polish guy from Białystok, between growls and howls, just orders the group to, under the cover of wolf, howl for the snake to give us its power. Howl for the snake. Howl with the voice of wolf. And the whole thing is becoming crazy. You see that those people are totally unaware of. You see cups of empty cups of teas. Yeah, that surely they have drunk something psychedelic. And they're dancing, crawling, rolling on the soil, on the earth. On the ground, doing crazy things. And Renate, just let go of your forearm. She brings you nearby the fire. Everywhere around you, the hippies are dancing and doing their thing. Natural just stands right beside her. The two twins behind you. Renate looks at you in the eye, lifts her arm to take off the collar with a key that she pulls out of her pocket. Are we cool? She says.
Of course. No hard feelings.
We'll go to the other side together. We'll let Serpent do his thing. You will sneak through in the tier. Go to the Underworld. There you've got to find that Garou traitor. Must be a starving remnant by now. She snarkles, like she looks at Natural, who kind of like grins. You realize that the four of them have turned into Glabro. She's much bigger than you now. The four of them are much bigger than you. Animalistic looking humanoids.
You have to snatch that fetish from him. He holds the key to opening the tier for good. On the other side, he kept that tier, that rift closed for too long. We can't do shit even with Serpent if he doesn't give up that fetish. Snatch that fetish from him. Find that guy. Get rid of him if you can. Snatch that fetish. This is your objective. Bring it back to us. If you do that, you may as well lead us like I said. That will be your rite of passage, and you can prove yourself to us.
How strong is this traitor?
Must be just an old remnant. A memory of itself. Not sure he even understands why he's still there. Must have lost his mind by now.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, let's go.
And she holds the key. She unlocks the collar. She gives it to another of the black dancers that it has not turned into Glabro.
Can I howl at the moon to get the wolf back before we're going?
Yeah, for sure. And
how much rage would I have at this point? As soon as the collar comes off.
I think you have 4. Yeah. She does.
I would say
Yeah, go.
about like 5 probably. I feel like he'd be ready to go into a frenzy after, especially getting the memories of his mom back. That whole experience.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like on the like the knife's edge.
Yeah.
This is good. Channel.
And she does something weird. I don't know how that ritual would look, where she takes the 4 of you, Natural, the 2 twins, you and her, Natural, the 2 twins, you and her, the 5 of you. She takes you to the other side. What could she do? I don't know. She tears. She has some offering. She spits. She pulls a bit of blood. Offers it to the caern, whatnot. And she brings a piece of mirror, and just shows it in a flash at the 4 of you. And you cross the gauntlet. You see something weird happens in the air nearby your the rock where you're hidden behind. And there's a turbulence in the air, some kind of whirlpool of energy, and 5 people appear, 4 in Glabro shape, and Alek in the middle of them. amongst them. At this point, you can see as well, all of the two of you. You see that Snake has sniffed out a colossal. Something has weird appears in the as the snake has been digging into that cairn, ripping apart the rocks, and just like in the movie Predator, when there's this invisibility. You know how he uses Predator uses his invisibility cloak. And sometimes you see like hexagon in
Lens.
these lenses that sort of like these lenses appear under the moonlight, and they crack, they go like, and like something glassy just appears and shatters, and you see a colossal chameleon just raise from that cave entrance, and the chameleon and the cobra begins to fight. They go into a brawl. Both of them, I think the cobra could be 20 to 30 meters long. The chameleon is like 10 to 15 meters long, and it's a cosmic clash. Those things are just enraged at each other. The serpent has been fueled by the ritual on the other side, and it has discovered the hidden lair of the chameleon. And Renate says at this point,
"This is it. We found the gatekeeper. Everything is going according to plan."
And she's as much enthralled and enthusiastic about it as she looks terrified. Everyone is sort of like startled, terrified by at the vision of those two cosmic spirits brawling.
"Do you remember what you have to do?"
And there is like, and she shouts at you, and amidst the chaos.
Do I see like an opening to run into the tear?
Yes, actually. That
I think we're without. Go ahead.
That tear is widening. It's sort of like just cracking open more and more as you see that the cobra is making good work of the chameleon.
I think without like even turning back to him or answering them, I think Alek is just gonna deadbolt right for the opening.
"That's my boy,
Okay.
brother. Go!"
And the other natural and the twins go like, ooh, they growl and howl. Alina, what do you do?
I do. So in a glimpse of a moment, I see that they're coming that way. I see the 4 figures plus Alek. I guess I understand that it's Alek, correct? Do they look
Yes.
the same? Okay. Do I notice that he doesn't have the collar anymore?
If he's here, that probably means he doesn't have it. But
Okay.
you can roll if you want to confirm.
Okay. No, because I'm thinking very fast right now.
Yes.
So I will take a big breath, stop the spasm in my hand, and hope that Star Wolf comes fast. I need to buy us some time, and I will go out in the openly. I will say lies and deceit right now. So you tell me what you want me to roll after I tell you my sentence. I'll be like, you treacherous small thing. Thought we were friends as well. Seems you are their friend. I don't mean it. I want to stalk and buy some time by fighting with Alek over his new friends, but
Does she like get in the middle of me and like
I will stop. I will be like, I will take out of the rock and stop between you and the opening, showing hostile.
Okay.
Do you shapeshift, Alina?
Can I just,
Yes, I would like that. I want.
I think you have to go glabro because you wouldn't be able.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly that. What I was thinking about.
I don't know. I feel like Alek would like shift into glabro and just like pick her up and carry her into the tear with her, because he has no intentions of.
I'm
And
not.
then he comes back out in his mind. Go say it again.
I'm not gonna let you catch me or anything, and I don't know what happened outside, so I will fight you if I have to.
I mean, he's gonna yell, "Not now!" And he's gonna shift into glabro and try to just like as he's like running, pick her up like over his shoulder and like dive into the tear.
Okay.
It's so easy to grab someone.
Alina, roll for the change, yeah? Okay, you shapeshift, you keep your rage.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
Why do I have to roll?
You just go into, you open the wolf tab on your character sheet and you click on one rage dice.
Okay.
Yeah, all good. You both shapeshift at the same time. So you're trying to stop him. He's trying to American football you into the tier. Roll an opposed. Opposed strength brawl for you, Alek. And Alina, you want to stop him, so I guess it's as well strength brawl, yeah?
Not very good.
Second. Okay. Not very good either. But I can.
You'll be impaired if you... Yeah, you're impaired now.
I can.
Go, guys. Tell us what's going on. It's going according to Luca, to Alek's plan.
I think as he sees her come out and like in his mind, he's running because he fully intends, like after he gets in the tear, to get this ancient werewolf out, and then he has his brother or his buddy in the forest like, waiting for him, so he can get an ally himself back in the werewolf. He's gonna kill them all when he gets out of the tear. That's in his mindset. So when he sees her like this distraction type thing, he's like, no, that's not the plan. And he's just gonna like pick her up because he doesn't want her to get killed. There's like 4 of them right there. So he's just gonna like pick her up and like, not now, and make a dive for the tear. He's not like pretending or hiding anymore.
So Alina, you just told him that he's a traitor, yeah?
Yeah, but I was like pretending, but it seems that I was right and he's really a traitor. So now it's gonna be after the fall into the tier, I think it's gonna be killing mode. I don't know why Fabi said protect the child. That's it's in my mind as we fall in whatever, I don't know how it looks there.
The last of the chameleon colossal spirit is being torn apart by the black cobra. There's a huge electrifying shock in the air as the chameleon sort of like dissolve, explodes like a kaleidoscope being broken. Renate, Natural, and the twins are just lost in the past already as you, Alek, leap into that chasm of pure darkness. There is, for a moment, you kind of like fall without falling. You're kind of like hanging in space as you see the tear just recedes back up in the distance above you. You don't have the sensation of the air rustling through you as if you were falling. It's just this thing is just receding away. You see this black phthalo blue tear, you know, like the moon sky just receding in the distance like an eyelid that closes in on you, and all of a sudden you're just in total darkness, and that's when you feel the rustling of the air just rushing past you, you know, as you just plummet down, and you below whirl in this emptiness like you just puppets for a moment. You touch. There was no landing. But there is something solid around you, or below you. The two of you are together. You can step onto something solid. It's as dark as can get. You can sniff an air of musty, abandoned place, like old ruins or cellars. And as your eyes get accustomed to that place, you can kind of like begin to see shapes profiling themselves. You can hear some sort of like distant whispers and whimpers. And little by little, the world shapes itself around you. And you find yourself in the middle of a desertic environment. Made of rock and sand. There's a halo in the sky. I'm not sure if it's the moon. Cannot be the moon because this thing, it disappears, the halo disappears, reappears somewhere else, as if the light was echoing itself from places to places. You can't see the moon nowhere. What's the first thing you say to each other before we cut scene to the other guys?
What have you done? What is here?
Calm down.
Cool. Thank you.
That scene that it moves, the mist moves in the image. Wow, what?
All right. Back to Back to Berlin. Thank you, guys. You're still alive. Back to Berlin.
For now.
Yeah, I know. How did you guys go about leaving town, exiting the city, crossing the suburbs, whatnot? Was there any side plan B? Did you project yourself that far?
I was trying to come up with a few ideas, and I think the best thing to do would have Lucas lead. I'm not sure how much Victor knows the city, but Lucas would know the streets. Have Johan in the middle and Victor bring up the rear so we can make sure we don't lose anyone as we just book it out of town. Through the streets, running red lights, people screaming. There's no way we're going to stealth the whole pack out of Berlin. We're just going to run for it. Unless there's a better idea.
There's got to be a better idea. I don't know what it is, but there's got to be. It's too.
Is the other idea I had. I was looking at the map, Google Maps, and the zoo isn't that far from Spree Park where we were hanging out the other night. It's like right across the train tracks, really. So perhaps we could all hide out in the park until you manage to get a hold of like a moving truck or something.
Possibly. Do you think they'd be able to hide there? How many wolves are we looking at? Like a dozen or
12.
half a dozen? All right. God, yeah, Berlin is big. We're surrounded by city. Yeah, we didn't really think this one through very far, did we?
The best plans are the ones that come from inspiration.
How long would it be for me to run back to where we saw those werewolves that moot in lupus form?
In lupus form, I don't know, 20 minutes. What are you thinking?
I think. God, I seriously doubt we're going to be able to run all the way out of. And where is Puszcza? All the way over.
Puszcza? It's East Poland.
Puszcza,
It's at the border with Belarusia. It's I don't know how many hundreds of kilometers.
All right. I think one way or another, the going and hiding at the park for a while. What's Grunwald? National Forest. Wouldn't really be able to make it that far.
Berlin is not far from the Polish border. Then there is the whole of Poland, basically, and the entire Polish country to cross.
Okay, why don't we go to the park that we were at before? That'll at least give us a moment to rest and discuss with Johan some ideas.
I think Johan manages to, the three of you in lupus form for a moment, manages to hem the pack in a sort of secured glade. It's not going to be secure for too long. There is always the odd homeless guy who himself is looking for tranquility and quiet. So this is the places are also that drug addicts can go. Although drugs weren't super. It wasn't until the West, started to corrupt Berlin more than it was already, that syringes and stuff like that started to be popular in East Berlin. The West is much more drugged. The East was the alcohol was the main drug, yeah. But hard drugs were to the West. So anyway, they are wanderers in the night, and stuff. But there is always the odd possibility that someone could just pop into a pack of 15 wolves, with the three of you included. What was your idea, Victor? Heading back to Crimson Meadow?
Yeah, it might be time to ask for help.
And why Crimson Meadow and not the other sept?
Have I been to the other sept? It was.
You don't know the location of the other caern. Aurelia, who is the leader of her own pack and the leader of the Fists of the Sun. She's the leader of the sept. And Udo, part of the Lightning Glyphs, who is not the leader of that pack, but voilà. He's part of the Lightning Glyphs.
Okay.
If anything, the Crimson Meadow people, Garou, and I think Split Tongue mentioned that the Garou with the cat on his shoulder. I think he mentioned that to Johan during the mood that it was a crazy idea to free that wolf pack, and that it would possibly bring too much attention on the Garou in Berlin. That
right.
The police would see like, oh, the wolves have escaped. But other entities could understand things different, yeah. So Crimson Meadow wasn't keen on the idea to do that, yeah.
Yeah, they're not big fans.
No.
And we might be like lifting the veil a bit here, especially being spotted by security guards. I'll pace back and forth in the park, and right, we don't have Rite of Dedication. We're naked, aren't we?
Yeah, if you turn back into human form now.
Okay, I think Victor wouldn't realize that, and he'd go back up to Hamid to pace and think and realize, oh no,
yeah,
branch.
Feels very cold all of a sudden without that fur.
I left my clothes and my wallet at the zoo.
Oh, that's right, the wallet. Yes.
It's over. They'll find it. My identity, my life, my parents, my pastor. God, I'm a fugitive.
Who cares? We're wolves. We're all fugitives here, says Johan, who turned back to human too. And he has his clothes on.
Why do you get to have clothes?
Because those people
You know,
at the caern of the old world, they blessed my attire. You see, I was rescued after I escaped the truck on its way to Berlin the first time. I was found by a pack of the wolves' tribe. They taught me the ropes. But I didn't stay very long. Didn't have the patience. Didn't understand what they had on offer. They had the time anyway to sanctify my clothing. And here I am, and I can shapeshift and retain my human skin. Oh, those skins.
that's great for you.
I know, right?
I'm so happy for you.
What is so wrong about being naked? I don't understand why you live in those, well, feels cold without that fur, I suppose.
Maybe they'll think I was attacked, or something. I don't remember. Did I claw out of my clothes? I didn't think about it. I just started running, and now here we are, running from the law, stuck in the middle of the city. Lucas, you got any bright ideas?
Lucas, roll intelligence streetwise, please.
Right.
Well, you have an extra set of rags that could do nearby your little hideout, in this park.
Yeah, they're not clean, but they'll keep you decent at least.
Yes, that's sorted.
Well,
I guess I'll begrudgingly put on anything that I can find. All right. Well, we could go back and ask the others for help. I mean, they've got to care about wolves, right? Now that we've done this, but they weren't a fan to begin with. We could follow along the river out of here into the woods. I would say we could try and get a truck or something, but trying to smuggle 12 wolves out of the country isn't going to go well.
no, we just need to get close to the border. It's not like there's a wall around the entire country. Once we get out into the countryside, we can just run through the woods. Just need to get there first. Pretty sure we can find.
You cut there. We couldn't hear the end of your sentence, Robert.
Pretty sure we can find what?
We can find a truck somewhere.
You want to You want to steal a truck? Because I don't have my money on me.
What's the problem
Yeah.
with that? Johan
mean-
agrees. He says, just a piece of
Let's
metal.
look at it like littering. In fact, I think I know where we might.
You disconnected again. We lost the last part of your sentence again.
Lucas says, in fact, I think I know where we might find one. So the idea I just came up with is his buddy Hans works at a butcher shop. Now, we're not going to steal Hans' truck. That would just be mean. But Lucas has seen the delivery company that brings the meat to the butcher shop all the time. So if we make our way to the distribution center, grab a truck, bring it to the park.
Okay. That would mean as well food for the travelers. Food for the whole family.
Johan, I know. Johan, would you be able to keep them calm in the back of a truck? I know they haven't had a great experience with vehicles in the past.
Yeah, they can't break a door open even if they wanted. I don't think they can. That should. What? Is either that or we run like Indians? I saw a movie. It was those white people just running after a bunch of brown skin Indians. Yeah, either that or with the Indians. Whatever. I think it's a good idea. And food for everyone? I mean, come on. Hit two birds with one stone.
It is a good idea. But Victor, you brought up a good point that we didn't plan out our first attempt at this very well. Do you know how to drive? Because I don't.
I have no dots in drive.
You don't need a dot in drive to be able to drive. You need the dot in drive in case you want to avoid an accident, drive crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you want to
I'm
say
pretty
that
sure
you've never drived, you've never drived. Yeah, so you don't know how to drive. But I think
between the two of us, we could figure it out, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it started. You're older than I am, so it won't look as suspicious with me driving.
That's true. Except we just need to not get pulled over.
You guys should.
Yeah.
We'll do just that. The plan will work. The two of you head out. Wait for that truck. Steal the truck. Full of beef. Come back to the park. Pack the wolves. Exit the city. With 12 wolves in a refrigerated, with a truck with meat in a refrigerator compartment at the back. You two at the front. Johan with the 12 wolves, keeping them cool, even cooler than they could be. And you two exit Berlin. Too easy. But real.
While we're on the road, tell Victor, the last thing my buddy Carl told me before he passed was to get out of this city. Feels kind of good to do what he said.
I think I'd be on the fence about it, looking out the window, occasionally seeing the world I know pass by in more ways than one. Connections being severed one by one. Yeah. There's nothing left for us here.
The town is behind you. Couple of villages have been passed by already. It's morning. There's still fog in the countryside as you drive. Do you drive fast? Do you drive slow? Do you respect the speed limits?
I can't resist. Drive casual.
Keep it cool. Not as much as we might be tempted to go as fast as possible. That neither of us are great drivers, so we're gonna keep it cool.
Roll.
Slow.
Yeah. I think it's just weird, but you hear some banging and some sound, some howling from back in the truck. So I imagine that there is just a closed panel, yeah, between the driver's seat and the compartment behind, yeah. Would there be a small, possibly a small window? You cannot open it, but you cannot open it, but you can peer into the fridge, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not, for security reasons and such.
Mm-hmm. The two of you roll, please. Wits awareness.
Oh no.
Your favorite roll. Right. Oh, okay. Attends, where am I? Victor, 4 successes. Okay. Lucas and Victor, your mind is between many places. A past that is behind faces and friends and families and lost ones. Places you've spent your entire life in so far. The shock of the change, recent. A new wolf family that you're taking to another world, to a primordial forest. To the east, forest without limits. You were told. Still look at the road. You don't really know where to. Which you take turns. You may be missing the. Take a few wrong turns and whatnot. Have to go back to the main, and it's complicated. You know that anyway. You're sort of headed towards the border, and on the way, it's been multiple times. You noticed, like you had to take stops to make stops for pee, or maybe get some human foods, or whatnot, or just exchange a few words with Johan in the back compartment. And a couple of times, like when you make a stop to decide, man, we took a wrong turn, where should it go, and there is no map. And a couple of times, repeatedly, you noticed and had this odd feeling about that magpie There was all that. Every time you stopped, you know, you took a moment, or even if you drive slowly through a village and stuff, you see that it's the same magpie. She's always sitting on that wire or that fence or whatnot. And now she's flying, you know, ahead of you. That's yeah. How do you react to that?
Have we crossed the border, or are we still heading there?
No, you lost your way.
Oh, well, crap.
Yeah.
Can I think I exchange a glance between with Lucas looking at the magpie. Don't know which of us would be driving at the moment, but do I recall any stories or folklore about magpies? They're usually a good sign or a bad sign.
Top of your head, nothing special there. Wouldn't say that they are. Well, obviously, everyone knows they're interested in shinies. They are ill-tempered, asocial animal. They don't get along with any other species. Everyone kind of knows that about magpies. Yeah. You guys, I think you need to make a stop now to figure out where you want to go. And you're in the middle of that secondary zone, kind of like between villages. I think just at the eve of a small forest. And you step out. Possibly just to check with Johan as well, where his senses tells him to go.
Mm-hmm.
And you're at the edge of this forest. There is a sprawling field right in front of you. You know that it's somewhere east because you can perfectly know where is east. You look at the sun, you're not stupid and stuff. And you're having this quick chat with Johan. When a mist, the slither, a thick mist, opaque mist, slither its way in and around the truck and start to lift itself up to a meter high and encroach the whole area. You can barely see the sun now in the sky. Everything is kind of like, you know, like blinding. If you look at the sky, you can't see the village. Just a couple of first trees around you profile themselves. And that's when you see trembling humanoid shapes in the air, semi-invisible, going like... You hear growls and howls.
In the humanoid shapes in the air?
In at ground level. Yeah, going okay. across the mist. And the mist just opens up before those semi-invisible shapes. You hear the most terrifying howl you've ever heard. Johan just puts his hand on the door. He says, "That's no good song. Song of rage. Song of rage." He
What
turns.
What does that mean?
Baddies. A shape approaches in glabro. A glabro lady approaches. Wow. Her name is Josette. You remember her. She's of the Crimson Meadow. Gaia's Vanguard pack. She's this blonde girl in tattered jeans, littered with tattoos, blonde hierarchies, punk, but her eyes are just magnetizing, hypnotizing green pearls of light, and they shine. She walks through the fog, and she just tries to mesmerize Johan, who is just about to be rushing towards her. One of you roll a d10. 50-50, he's immobilized. He's immobilized as he just goes like, he's just about to shape into Krynos. He's like, no! And he goes like, oh! And he's just paralyzed on the spot as she approaches with her eyes locked on him. Another howl echoes from another place, and multiple of them. You hear the grinding sound of claws being scratching the ground, and you see, in fact, now 5 shapes, including Josette, emerging from the fog. It's Huntsman, Dak Huntsman, Josette Blue Talon, Conrad Lost Tongue, Killer, and Waldo Split Tongue. And the last thing you hear and see before they charge is the magpie. Just, you see it lands on your truck and go like Josette goes and the magpie just flies away. Roll for initiative.
Oh god.
The two of you roll a d10. Okay. Who was that? Okay.
That was me.
Okay. Viktor, Split Tongue in Krynos form, charges you. He's putting everything he has. He just jumps out of the through that fog and rushes for your throat in Krynos form. Split Tongue himself, no cat on the shoulder this time. Lukas, the leader of their pack, Dak Huntsman, who when he's in human form, he's this typical punk littered with scars and tattoos. He always has this jacket with loads of chains, kind of like a Terminator 1 kind of jacket. But now he's in Krynos form, pure, nice, shiny gray, humongous Krynos, the leader of Berlin East werewolves, charging towards you. The two of you roll. What do you do? I mean, you have a split second to pick a tactic, meaning you roll either strength or dexterity.
Tactic is probably going to be defensive.
Okay. Just defensive, so full dexterity, brawl, no retaliating, yeah?
No, it'd be defensive and just yell out, "What do you guys want? Why are you doing this?"
we want respect. You know, he goes, you know.
Oh no.
What'd you roll, Victor?
I want to activate Hare's Leap
Okay.
and, well, Glabro form first. Because can't
Okay.
do gifts in Hamid form. So Glabro
go.
and then Hare's Leap in attempt to jump up on top of the truck and away from the attacks.
Okay. Go do your rolls, the two of you. Okay, you lose a point of
Oh, God.
rage.
Rage is running low.
You leap, no problem, on top of the thingy. That's three successes.
That was for him. And let's see, minor action means -2 dice. Not great.
Yeah, that's not
I'll
enough.
willpower that.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, the two of you are caught. Lukas, you take a terrifying, just as he rushes towards you, he pulls his hands like that, and his claws just pop from his hand. You didn't see that coming at all, and you take like 5 claws, like in the middle of the face, that pierces one of your eyes. You lose your right eye. Half of your face is gone. They go through your face like, and then he just grabs you by the neck and starts to just
Oh.
Split tongue catches up with Victor, trying to jump away. In fact, he jumps as well, and catches you mid-air. Just you land on the floor. You just bump against the truck. You fall back on the floor, and he grabs your neck, and he just pulls. His claws are going through your neck. So, Lukas, did you run your 3 successes? You take 7 superficial plus 3. No, that's 9 superficial for Lukas. And Victor, 1 success. 4. 5 superficial for Victor. So, Lukas, you're 1 away from total dismemberment.
Yes.
Victor, you both are impaired. Victor, you're in bit of a better shape because it's more like broken bones and being strangled. Lukas, you're in total. You're being played like a toy by a monster that is so much more well equipped than you. Meanwhile, Johan just howls, just breaks away from that hypnosis he was brought into. And I think we'll just cut the scene as you guys see how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys see 8 silhouettes exiting the woods and rushing towards the brawl. Yeah, rushing towards the fight. You don't have the time to. I'm not telling you who it is. End of the session for you. We have
Cliffhanger.
total. Alina. Alek. You're in this world that is beyond imagination. Shapes come and go at a whim. You have no idea why things suddenly appear close to you. Very rough and material, and sometimes you just turn your back at, you just took a corner and whatnot, and it's open landscape again. There's this weird feeling that you're inside the labyrinth. And shadows, as you see the light source of this ambient light that is moving about, you're under the impression that shadows are sentient. That they move at a whim, that they sometimes stick on stuff and then they slither and slide along the features of the landscape. It smells weird, musty. The air is so dense and murky, you can't really have a sense of the expanse of this place, just as shapes appear and disappear before you. How did that conversation between the two of you continues?
I think it would just be Alek trying to assure that he's not a traitor. They didn't attack her. They just needed to get her out of the way.
And where did you brought us?
I don't know.
Oh, really? A leap of faith, then?
Well, what did you think was going to happen? You challenged, 5 fallen werewolves to a fight?
Werewolf was coming.
Who?
The Star Wolf.
The Star Wolf.
Yes.
Well, I doubt he would have been there in time to save you.
Oh, you now predict the future. Okay.
It's not predicting the future. It's educate guess.
How will you know? Do you know him?
Never heard of him. If I never heard of him, I doubt he's too legendary.
Oh, so because you are the keeper of all the knowledge that it's hidden in this universe. Now
I was raised for this.
Oh, really?
I was a mutt
Do you now?
picked out of backwaters Poland. I was born for this job.
You were born to be taken hostage with a collar like a dog, and then try to sneak your way through your enemies' backs. Nice future you have.
I think Alek's gonna push her.
Yeah, you have 5 rage. I have you roll for that. You if you lose your temper, you will try to hurt her.
What should I roll?
Composure. Composure plus resolve. As you just try, maybe composure plus intimidation. So basically 3 rage dice.
Composure.
And Alina,
I get 0 for this.
Alina to resist.
And collaborate.
Oh, he has 0 success, but anyway, so you resist. No need to roll. How would you want to react?
I will steady my breast, like he pushes me, I don't move, and I'm like, oh, and a bully. Oh, you were born for this. Who am I to stop you? Be my guest. Fulfill your destiny.
Yes,
Do you even know?
I think as you just raised your hand, just like be my guest. Something sticky, just your hand just hands landing into something sticky, Alina, and you're kind of like your hand is stuck in the air. You look back. Lukas, Alek, you look up along her arm. You see that her arm has been grasped by some kind of shadowy lasso. There is a shadowy substance hanging in the air, and that thing is holding you firm, Alina. And it's all of a sudden it's not there. It's in front of you. It's between the two of you. And it splits and splashes on the two of you. And the two of you, just for a moment, you just see darkness. And you feel as if there were fingers were trying to pull your eyeballs out. The both of you.
Darn.
Oh no.
Roll wisdom. Plus occult.
Okay.
The two of you.
Wits, you mean? Okay.
Wisdom. So you need to go.
There is wisdom somewhere? Where?
Yeah, you need to go into the gifts and rights tab. Click on wisdom.
Oh,
I just fail immediately. I have 0 on both.
occult. Okay, no attributes.
Wisdom plus
Okay.
occult.
Okay.
Occult.
I have 0 then. I have 0 on both things.
0 success for you, Alek?
I think so. I have a 0 dice pool, right?
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, you take 3 superficial willpower damage, Alek. Alina, you're fine. You just feel that this shadowy thing that is trying to pull your eyes away. You just squeeze your eyes strong and just, I don't know, you expel that thing away from you, and that shadow just dissipates and flies away. When it comes to Alek, that thing, you from the point of view of Alina, you see that there is like 2 snakes that are entering Alek's skull through his eyes, and for a moment his eyes are black, completely black. And then your vision comes back, Alek. But you feel as if you had a parasite inside your skull, in your slithering between the bulbs of your brain.
Anyway,
I take
barely
some
recovering.
steps back.
What was that?
I just take some steps back from, like, I don't know what is gonna happen. His head will explode,
Like,
And I'm carefully where I touch now.
Yes, you take a few steps back and yeah, Alek.
I think like breathing heavily from like almost getting I fucked by spirit snakes. And he's like what is this place? Where do we go? What do we do?
Alina, you step into something gluey. Yeah, I heard something again. It's Robert. I'm sure it's Robert. I don't know. You step into something gluey. And Alina, something climbs again, something sticky and black. A living shadow climbs again, slither up your legs.
No. Can I take it off? What is it?
Trying to pull her down.
It moves as if it was alive. And it begins to try and engulf you whole.
Can grab it?
Yes, you can grab it.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to grab it and take it from, like, whatever, one side of it and try to pull it away.
Can I help pull it away?
Your head is busy with something else, as if you were trying with your brain to just squeeze that parasite out of your skull. And you yourself, I think at this point, with that much rage and low willpower, how much do you have willpower? You're not too bad.
I have one left.
Yeah. How would you physically try to get that parasite out of your brain?
I think we would just try like oh gosh. Like try like I don't know, like maybe hit his head off the ground. Try to shake it loose.
Okay. Yes.
I'm just going absolutely insane.
Okay, the two of you, Alina, roll for strength. How am I going to do that? Wisdom brawl. And Alek, Alek the same, wisdom brawl.
I got brawl. Let's go. Wisdom.
Okay. I like that thing. You feel it's trying to reach down from the top of your skull to through your throat and into your lungs. But you somewhat manage to, with the force of your will, in a mixture of just jerking your head around and focusing your awareness as in the Umbra, the physical actions and the intention, your will are sort of like one and the same, and you manage to keep that thing, like sort of like centered around your head, and doesn't slip further down into your lungs and the rest of your body. Alina, you're now mummified by that thing, and from the little attention span that you can spare, Alek, onto Alina, you see just like her head, the whole body is just being like, you see her eyes just like, the last thing you see is her eyes like being like, zoop. And there is a big cloud. She just melts into a cloud, and some kind of like dark shadowy fog, and she's hanging in there. So you recover your senses for a second. You just realize that the two of you are surrounded by various shadowy shapes that approach you. There's this weird humming sound. Is it resonating in your head? Alina, you're just at this point, you just became some kind of a note, a tone, a frequency. All that's left of you is some kind of like a resonance of your soul, of your being. And you're on that note. You know that you have to keep that note going. You have to keep that song of what you are going, even if you're just like dematerialized in that thing. You became shadow. The humming sound around Alek is just becoming overwhelming. But at some point, when all seems lost, you hear a rattle, like you hear like a and the shadows sort of like vibrates. Alina, you see your hands. Alek, you see two pairs of hands exiting from the clouds in front of you. Crisp hands, like you look at your own hands, Alina. You see two eyes showing from this dark cloud, Alek. Those eyes look at Alina's hands. And the rattling sound intensifies. And another shadowy shape approaches, but this one has Garou ears and is in Krynos form, and is shaking a silver necklace with wolf fangs attached to it. And he rattles the necklace. Just a silver lining, silver chain, with loads of wolf fangs attached to it. And as he approaches... Yeah?
Can I run and grab Alina's hand while I try to pull her out?
Yes. Let's end the scene here. End the session. Oh, thank you.
So who has it worse, do you think?
You.
I don't know. At least I'm in the real world. Y'all are stuck in the Fey realm.
Maybe for you works.
Sorry, I'm experiencing technical difficulties.
What's up?
What did you buy?
The cable for my headphones.
Oh, no way.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, they do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly how I wanted to. I wanted to get you both into trouble, and so no one really knows who has who has it worst.
I think it might have been a bad idea to take Alina into the Umbra with me, or deeper.
Dive into the underworld. Mm-hmm.
The deep Umbra is a trippy place.
Bon, but
does anyone know where you are?
Does anyone know where they are?
The guy does. Our friend from the military academy. He knows. Well, at least I talked about it. I told him everything I knew from the dream.
Dariush?
Then he probably saw me. Yeah, Dariush. Yeah, then he probably saw me go into the Umbra.
I know I have a way to teleport back. So my wet fur, shadowy and glitchy and dewy, gonna make it back. Thanks to snackies.
Mm-hmm.
At
Nice.
least.
Hopeful. Mm.
Hopefully.
I just want to get out and kill all those hippies, bro.
Kill hippies! Yo, Garou, you should love hippies.
Not these hippies. That one girl saw a 14-year-old with a shaved head, covered in blood, asking for her to go get an adult, and she's like, he's probably fine.
Yeah. So we are.
Those hippies are getting it.
That's session 4. We're in the initiation phase. What I had initially titled initiation, because I had envisioned something a lot more regular. But on the way, I got charmed by options. So this is some kind of initiation, the hard way, let's say.
Yeah. All I know is if Lucas survives, I'm spending points on Brawl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I went a little too social with.
What I would be, there is this, there is a, like I see that, for example, that Alek has 0 in wisdom, and you know that renowned, you use it a lot in the Umbra, so that's as well a good buy, a good shop, you know, to invest into renown. But you need to deserve it as well. That needs to be like narratively backed up. But roll wisdom
with experience.
Yeah, you need to. You can buy. You can spend your experience point on buying renown if you have role played something that backs that. That's spent. You can just
I thought it was
buy
like
renown
edition where it was awarded.
No,
You can buy wisdom though.
yeah, you can buy wisdom if you do something wise beforehand.
Okay, so before we spend any points, it's good to talk with you then.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are
No experience points?
Experience points today.
Come on, we're just talking about it.
I think today was deserves 2. Deserves 2 XPs. Yeah, 1 for participating and 1 for the just the challenge. Just how tough it was. So 2. Yeah. Once we reach another chapter, between chapters, I'll give you a bit more. But in the middle of things, I don't really see the point. So 2 is already.
No, I might have to start working on another character sheet if Victor takes any more damage.
You're 1 superficial away from. So is it you or was it? No, it's Lucas is in very bad shape physically.
Yeah, Lucas is there.
Lucas is not doing good.
Lucas, yeah, you're nearly.
Over and play dead.
Like, okay, yes, you have it.
Yeah. And that's what, just 1 attack, huh? And Victor. Yeah, Victor, you're halfway. Yeah. But that's not still you can regenerate, right? Yeah. You can regenerate.
Yeah. Though I'm also only at 1 rage, so I can try and regenerate until I lose the wolf, and then I'm just dead.
Yeah.
Unless I take a point of Harano to refill my rage or frenzy.
Oh, there's that.
That was the question I have. Can werewolves just go frenzy, or
yeah,
does
you
it need
can
to be
decide
like
to go. Yeah, you can decide to frenzy. Yes.
Okay.
That'll immediately put you up to 5 rage, immediately in Krynos form. It's just you can't use any gifts. You can't use willpower to re-roll. and
And you can
only
stop.
offensive actions, not defensive. But
Hmm.
that all depends on storyteller, of course.
Well, I was mostly thinking about the 4 extra hitbox.
Yeah, I was looking at those too, like, might have to.
But no, to shift into Krynos is not going into frenzy. Huh? You don't need to be in frenzy to shift into Krynos. When you shift next round into Krynos, you could even possibly say what I imagined is that the two of you, we didn't mention that you were shape-shifting into Krynos. So that didn't happen, but next round, you can totally shape-shift into Krynos, hopefully succeed. And can you lose your wolf on a miss shapeshift? Yeah. So you
I
can.
wasn't sure. That's why I didn't shift, because I only have 1 rage, and it says 2 rage dice to go Krynos.
So I think, statistically speaking, if I try and go Krynos now, then I've got a 75% chance of losing the wolf.
Okay.
Instead of Krynos. Unless we gain a rage from being hit or
I think you gain 2.
Like that.
The 2 of you gain 1 point. Let's add that now, so we remember for next session. The 2 of you gain 1 point of rage at the beginning of this fight.
Yeah, how that works in general. I mean, I had 0, I got 1 during the session. How does it go up?
That goes up as you howl. Once per night, you can howl at the moon. Once per day, any time of the day, you howl at the moon. 1 + 1 rage. When you are provoked or attacked, you gain 1 point of rage. When you use the right of rage, I think there's a right to bolster the rage, embolden the rage in your pack mates. There are rights as well. There are gifts. Song of Rage. Alek has it, I think.
Well, not yet technically, but he has it.
So would Alina have gotten a rage point when Alek shoved her?
Into the unknown. When these things attacked me, I don't know.
No. When you guys were having your little talk, and he's like, "I'm gonna just shove you."
Yeah.
No, but
possibly.
Okay.
Well, she got shot by a 10-year-old.
Yeah. I think that's a good one. Yeah, I think Alina, you can go up 1 rage as well. Lukas 2 because. But no, you lost 2. No, Lukas,
Well, I had
you
1.
stay where you are, Lukas. Not Lukas. Oh, putain, man, I have a fucking hard time. So always say Lukas instead of Viktor. Put up shit. No.
Alek.
You know what I mean? Alek, you're already at 5 anyway.
5.
Yeah.
He's doing fine.
He's doing fine.
I keep forgetting how young Alek is. He's only 14, right? 13?
Oh, wow.
13 or 14.
Yeah, at this point, 14. It was 94. You were 12. Attends, in 84, when the first scene we had together,
he was 9. First scene.
He was 9.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember with the dead rat scene. I'm like, a 9-year-old did this. That's not like healthy behavior.
Then you were 12 to, I think you were 14 when you were abducted. Yeah, so you're 14 now. Yeah.
I thought he was 12 when he was abducted. He spent 2 years with the dad.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, and then 2 years, so you're 16. You're between 14 and 16. You decide, I don't want to be too... well, it could be cool to keep track of it, but if...
I think 14. That's what's in my head. He's been 14 the entire time.
Yeah, that's good. It's good that you're younger than the others. Not so young, because 2 or 3 years difference, 4 years. Good. So, yeah?
what's the age of everybody else? Like, is he like a good bit younger than the next person?
Well, I imagine Lucas 14 when he started, and I was thinking 16 now. But if more than 2 years have gone by, he might be 17, almost 18.
I believe Victor is sitting at 18 at the moment.
Old man. All right.
Yeah.
Alina hasn't gone to study yet, so. And I was imagining that next year she hits adulthood, so she's gonna be 17 and a half.
I think you're doing well at as well playing teenagers. You're having those funny moments. This kind of like displaced sense of humor. It's yeah.
Rebellious spirits.
Yes, rebel and yeah. It's nice. I enjoy that.
We need an adult.
Yeah, at least someone to remind us.
We believe in you, Victor.
Yeah, you are the adult.
Our adult was Johan, and he's probably like 4.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, like I was like, oh great, we have a grown man. He's got a beard and everything. Oh wait, he's lupus born.
That's weird. Yeah. Yeah. I think he was a young wolf. I think he was 3, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
Yep, that's
young adult.
21 in human years.
All right, I'll let you go, guys. Next week we all good.
Same day, same night. Yes.
Have a quick look at the start playing schedule. I've scheduled the sessions for up to December.